Hello everyone. I've missed you all so much. I'm so happy that we're here today to heal, to relax. Send me a thumbs up in the chat if we are ready. Go ahead and like this live stream, share this live stream. Let's get this energy going, the momentum going. Who is here? Who is here? Who is here? Hello. Let me know in the chat. What are the vibes today, everyone? What's going on? Where are we all tuning in from? Who do we have here? Hi, Ro. Hi, Angelica. Mario, hi. Hi, Miriam. How does Reiki work? Reiki is using divine energy from the cosmos or from spirit. It's electric energy. So we have electric energy that comes from Father Sky, magnetic energy that comes from Mother Earth, and we, being the bridge of spirit and matter, have electromagnetic frequencies. And so as I'm here facilitating this Reiki process, helping you relax, your body is able to tap into this frequency and allow this Reiki energy to recalibrate you, bring you balance, peace, and harmony, supporting your healing journey, eliminating any obstacles or blockages in your path, in your way, so that you feel a lot more aligned, you feel high vibe, you feel like you have always been meant to feel. Any ailments in the body, physically, any emotional distress, any mental barriers, or even spiritual blockages will dissolve. I know it's been a while since I've been on here. Gave myself a nice little reboot, gave myself a nice little identity shift. I've been quantum shifting like nobody's business, and so the next few live streams are definitely going to be all about quantum shifting, identity shifting, and being able to really tap into that quantum receiver mode. So I love to see you here. I love to have you all here. Make sure that you are getting some momentum going in the chat, getting some momentum going for this live stream. I want this live stream to reach exactly who it needs to reach today. So if you have anyone in your life who is really looking to shift their identity, we're going to start there. We're going to do many live streams about this, and it's going to literally, we're all going to skyrocket together. It's going to be so great. I've been feeling this energy. We're now coming down from a long eclipse and retrograde season. We're finally settling down just a little bit more. And so if your energies have been chaotic, your emotions have been crazy, if you feel like your inner child has been coming out and crying every single day, or you're having some issues in relationships, or there's exes that have been creeping back up from the woodwork, all of that really came forth within the last few weeks. And so I took that time of chaos to connect back with myself, to get grounded myself, get settled myself, so that when I do show up here for you guys, it's like boom, bam, like we're all here, we're all ready. So excited, ready to go. As always too, we will have a portion of this live stream be for mini Reiki sessions. So if you want to get your spot in line, I would actually advise for you to go and do so right now. Even if we're not getting to the mini Reiki sessions at this moment, get your spot in line, because I usually have my spots fill up really quickly, and I want to make sure that I can do your session live. Now, even if you do sign up for a mini Reiki session and we're not able to get to it during the live stream, don't even worry, don't sweat it. You're still going to receive your session. It'll just be coming through in an email. So video in your email. All of the Reiki sessions that happen live already get sent to you through your email. You'll have a video for you to watch over and over and over again. But I will say that I can already feel the vibes. I can already feel the energy. I haven't gone on live in a really long time. I know that there's going to be a lot of people who are coming in today for mini Reiki sessions just because they see me here. So it's first come, first serve. You can go and get your mini Reiki session by going to the top of my page, clicking mystique.bio, and it should be the first button that you see, mini Reiki sessions. Let me know what your manifestations are, your intentions, anything that's been really going on for you lately. And I know there's been a lot going on. There's been so many energy shifts. There's been so many things coming up to the surface looking to be released. I know that there are new desires being planted in your heart, or at least the desires that have been in your heart feel like they're actually capable now. It feels like you're really ready for them and you're looking to break through to that next level. So if that sounds like you, make sure that you're getting your mini Reiki session up at the top of my page. In the meantime, how have we been the past month? I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a month. How have you been the past month? Let me know in the chat. Life is good, can't complain, feeling stagnant, luteal phase hitting hard. How else has it been for you guys this past month, past couple weeks? What is it you're navigating currently? What's a huge goal that you have coming up for you? Something that you're looking forward to accomplishing really soon. If there is a breakthrough that you're looking to have, what is that breakthrough? Be descriptive. I want to know. I'm nosy. Let me know. I haven't seen you guys in forever. Just opened up my new business 6 days ago. I'm terrified and I feel excited. Oh my gosh, Jen. And then I just sent you I sent you the Fierce Awakening Mastermind landing page. So make sure that you're visiting that. It's in your DMs. I sent you the link there. And in that page, you'll also see a video that is the Quantum Receiver Masterclass. So if you did not sign up for the Quantum Receiver Masterclass, it's actually just right there for you so you can access that. The fact that you just started your business, congratulations. Like, holy, I'm so excited for you. It's going to be amazing. Entrepreneurship is so innately spiritual. You're just gonna have a massive glow up. It's crazy, it's beautiful, it's really truly such a good time to experience, such a good journey to experience. So sending you all the positive vibes for your business. What is your business in? I don't know if you had mentioned that. What is your business in? And once you go through that Quantum Receiver Masterclass and you feel like you're a really good fit for the Fierce Awakening Mastermind, we actually start April 16th. So make sure that you're getting every duck in a row so that you can be in that room. Trying to manifest finding an apartment and finding love. Sarah, yes, good for you. There is no try. There is no try. Only do. Hairstylist, barber, amazing. Amazing. I used to work at a salon. I don't do hair. I was the makeup artist and I was the front desk manager, but is this my hair? It is my hair. I thought it was for a second the window. Amazing. I would love to see your work. You're gonna have to follow me on Instagram, DM me so I can see your work. Angelica, not so good. Navigating my pregnancy loss. My due date is getting closer and my heart aches. Sending you so much love. Sending you so much love for that journey, for that process. I did hear somewhere that scientifically what happens in the body once you go through that is that your body is actually preparing more and more and more to be able to have like a full term. And so whatever was out of balance, whatever was maybe out of whack, whatever was not in order, begins to get healed through a process like that. And so a lot of times mothers who are healing through that process will sense that healing process happen and know that the next time they are choosing to get pregnant, it goes a lot smoother because that's exactly what that soul was here to do, to help you heal, to help you be the best vessel ever, and in order to have a full term. So I'm not sure what you will do with that information, but hopefully it can make you feel a little bit more soothed or a little bit more settled, if anything at all. Moving to another country, Beatrice, amazing. Which country? Samuel Jacobs trying to get over someone that you dated. You got this, honey. Do a cord cutting ceremony, or come to me and I'll do a cord cutting ceremony for you. Feisty one, you signed up for a mini. Beautiful. I will make sure that I can see you on my list once we get started with those. We'll get started with those not too far in the future. We'll get started with those pretty soon. I just want to make sure we have everyone here and I'm learning about what you guys are going through right now. Yes, making space for the right person to come along, so important. Be your own best friend, be your own mother, be your own father, be your own best lover. When you are in that process, you will realize that that is exactly what it takes for you to shift your identity into someone who is able to have and hold healthy love, healthy relationships, great bonds. Love, love, love. Derek, I see you here. I see that you just got a mini Reiki session. Love that. We'll get started with those soon. For now, we're just going to breathe and relax. This is a Reiki to help you shift your identity, but this is going to be a little bit of a lighter version today. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of mini Reiki sessions, so I'm just going to prepare energetically for that process. So I want you to all think of, and for those of you who have gone through my quantum receiver masterclass, that's something that I was pushing really hard for the past 3 weeks and will continue to push. Like, I had just massive downloads throughout this time that I was not online here with you guys, at least on live stream. I was still online, but just different places. So many of you are shifting right now, and as I was getting all these downloads, I was like, oh my gosh, like my brain is exploding. I have to get all these downloads to the world as soon as possible, because I always said that once I became a healer, once I decided that I was going to become a spiritual mentor, everything that happens to me that I heal through or navigate through or just journey through, whenever I get a download, I write those down. I make sure to like keep a tab open in my mind. I collect all of that juicy information from the divine. I plug it, I chug it, I put it into my matrix. I receive the benefits of it, and then I give it right away to you guys so that you guys can shortcut your success. Like, I am such a mentor that I do not want you to waste your time. Like, yes, healing takes time. Yes, the journey takes time. Yes, sometimes manifestations take time, but it doesn't have to take as long as you think it does. And we can totally collapse timelines, because timelines do not exist, right? Timelines literally don't exist. Like, they do and they don't at the same time. It's a man-made construct. And so since time doesn't really exist, we can shift it, we can manipulate it, we can make it work in our favor by co-creating with it. We just have to understand what to do. So for that, I had created my Quantum Receiver Masterclass, and I hosted it live every single week for 3 weeks straight. I might host it live a couple more times, but this very last week, if you were not a part of that room, oh my God, like that's the one that I put as a recording. So I chose my best one. I was like, this punches, like this is so potent. It's so beautiful. It should literally be charged for it. I'm not even joking. Like, when I have like my best downloads, my best codes, that I want it to hit a select few people who will really actually implement it, take it in and do something with it. Usually I have that be a charged for service, just because typically a lot of times people who only seek freebies here and there, they don't really implement. And I know that, but I know that once you have some skin in the game, that transaction leads to transformation. And so that's where like I'm at when it comes to a lot of the ways that I share information with you all. But this one, I was like, it should be charged for it. It's not. It's completely free. So for those of you who have not gone through the Quantum Receiver Masterclass, I call it like getting into the Quantum Receiver rocket ship, and we're going to fly and soar high. That will help you break through to your next level self. So if you feel like you've been stagnant, if you feel like you've just been like on the precipice of great change, if you always feel like something good is right around the corner from happening to you, but for whatever reason you haven't been able to experience it yet, join the Quantum Receiver Masterclass, completely free. You can go and access that through the link in my bio. But that is, oh my God, such a powerhouse. So if you did not experience that, we're going to go through a little bit of that today so you guys can have that like potent energy of shifting. And if you guys are like, I don't love like when you do Reiki and you talk, sorry, today is going to be talking day. A lot of my live streams for the next couple of weeks are probably going to be talking ones because I have so much to say and I'm here to change your life. And so if you're here with me, your life is going to be changed. If you're not here with me and you just want silent Reiki, you can head over to my TikTok like page and binge all of those, or get a mini Reiki session, and then I will just be talking about you and your energy. But I have so much to share with you guys. It's absolutely crazy. So just let me know, like, if you don't want to hear about any of this, that's totally fine. But let me know in the chat right now, like, is it okay if I drop some downloads for you right now and help you shift your energy, shift into it, that breakthrough? Let me know. If you don't want to hear it, I won't say anything at all. We'll just keep it closed lip and we'll get right onto the mini Reiki sessions. But if you guys are here with me and you're wanting this, let me know. The thing is, you have to implement. You have to implement. If you're not like ready and willing to like listen to this message and then take what I'm saying and implement it, it's not going to serve you. It's not going to serve you. Okay, I'm saying yes, yes, yes. Okay, beautiful. Yay. Okay, so I want to do this process with you. Holly, you can get a mini Reiki session by going to the top of my page and clicking mystique.bio. And it's going to be the very first button that you see. It says mini Reiki sessions. Okay, so I'm going to do this little process with you and then I will get into the mini Reiki sessions, I promise. And I told you it was going to fill up today, you guys. So if you're like, I'm debating on getting a mini Reiki session, just do it. Like, hit it, do it. Just become someone who does the thing that you say that you're going to do. Be a woman of your word. Make promises to yourself and keep them and go. Let me see. Okay, sweet. So it's for you, Kim. Got it. I saw Derek Evans and then it's for you. Okay, perfect. Perfect. We'll get into this in just a moment. So I want you all who are here with me, who are like tapped into this frequency, like literally ready to go. I want you to all think about and write in the chat. Because once you write in the chat, it makes it more potent. It makes it more activated. It's not just in your head, right? When it's in your head, there's so many other things that are going on in your head. You have so many different tabs open. Your monkey mind is going. Like, I want you to be so active. The more active that you are, the more playful that you are, the more that you input certain energies into this universe, the more you actually get that return on your investment. The more that you actually embody, the more that you actually become. So that's where I want you to first start off. Like, if you're here, you want to listen to this message, you want to plug in, you want to get into the frequency, you have to be able to type into the chat. So I want you to type into the chat who it is that you identify as right now. Like, who are you currently? And it could just be a couple different things, but like, I identify as someone who XYZ. Like, I am boom, boom, boom. This is who you identify as. I don't want your name. I want like your energy. I want your vibe. I want your mindset. I want your perspective. Like, who is it that you identify as right now, point blank, period. And I know you only have a little bit of like characters. You only have a little bit of space for the chat. That's fine. I don't need it to be long. Just cut right to the point. I identify as someone as this. I identify as someone who this. And let me know in the chat. And then we'll keep going with the next steps. We're basically giving you like a very, 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 very small little bite of what I put into the Quantum Receiver Masterclass. Who are you? Let us know in the chat. I identify as someone who blank. Let us know. If you guys don't do this process, we don't have to keep doing it. We don't have to keep talking. But I want to be here for those people who are literally so ready to make a change. Amanda says, I identify as a childlike, carefree, fun-loving individual. Beautiful. Love that, love that, love that. Love that, love that. Let's see who else we got in here. Who else we got in the chat? A calm, reserved person lacking love from others. Okay, interesting. There we go. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for that. Who else do we have here? I identify as someone who is famous and rich, healed and happy. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We're going to keep going. And keep going. I want to see like where your baseline is. Identify as a positive woman. Got you. Got you, lady. Identify as creative energy, open for learning, looking for new opportunities. Great. Love it, love it. Keep going, keep going. And I'm going to go ahead and accelerate this process. Who is it that you know that you were born to become? And who is it, not only that you know that you were born to become, but who is it that is your next level breakthrough self? Like, I want you to think of like this vision that you've always had. I know that you're striving for something. I know that, like, honestly, It's sad to say, but I honestly feel around like 85 to 90% of the population are actually like deeply unfulfilled, deeply unsatisfied. And that's not me being cynical or a pessimist. I just know that. I just know and I feel that energy from a lot of people where it's like there's something. And even if the people who are like the most satisfied or happy people on the planet, like, and they are healed and they're continuing their healing process, I know that they still want something to change in their lives. So like, what is it that you're looking to change in your life? Where is it that you're looking to break through to the next level? And that's what I want you to write in the chat. Who is it that you are becoming? What is your next level? Okay, we have identify as an anxious and sensitive person, identify as someone on a journey full of love and light, with lots of storms. I identify as someone who is there for everyone, but when I need help, I prefer to keep it to myself. Good. Thank you for sharing your shadows. Thank you for sharing like the realness. And I love the people who are like, I'm just high vibe. I'm a happy person. That's who I identify as. That's great. I also know that you identify as a lot of other things that you wish that you didn't. And that's okay too, because we literally only have a little bit of like that chat, which is fine. But I want you to understand too, like, yes, I may feel or think that I identify as this person. Like someone wrote it in the chat, and I'm not clocking you whatsoever. I'm just going to use you as an example. Someone was like, rich and famous. I identify as someone who's rich and famous. Are you actually living that life? And I'm not clocking you. But this is a rhetorical question, but for anyone, are you actually living that life that you say that you identify as? Because there is a very big difference of you saying that you identify as somebody and you actually identifying as that person. There's a huge difference. You'll feel it. You know it. So if some of you came here saying, I currently identify as blah, 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 and you gave me a list of all the things that you want to, but you know that deeply you don't really resonate with that because you are not happy, or you are not satisfied, or you are not rich, or you are not famous, or you are not creative, or you are not, or you are not, or you are not, and you're not experiencing that in your current reality. Like, I want you to be very honest with yourself. Who is it that you currently identify as? And it's okay wherever it is that you are. Because the second part of this is, who is it that you're becoming? Where is it that you're going? What is your next level self? Who is she? Who are they? Right? That's what I want to hear from you too. That's what I want to hear for you too. Because once you can get really real with yourself, that's where a lot of this process helps you collapse those timelines. That's how you collapse these timelines. I'm striving to be a present and patient mom. I feel like I am so quick to temper. Okay, got you. Thank you so much for being honest. Identify as tense, judgy, and overthinking person. Got it. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being real with yourself. Thank you for like shouting it out, you know? It's important to do that. It's important to release through a very physical way. Like if you're sitting here marinating and thinking of all the different ways that you could be a better mom, be a different person, make a bigger impact in this world, and you're just marinating on it and you're not actively changing it, you're not actively doing anything about it, you're staying in wishing land. And I want you all to get out of that wishing land, hop into the quantum receiver rocket ship, and become a quantum receiver of your own reality. The thing is, you already are quantumly receiving at all times of the day. But if what is being projected into the universe, right, you are projecting something into the universe and you are getting that back, you're receiving that as a mirror, and whatever it is that you're receiving, it's actually something you don't prefer, we have to clean up that frequency. We have to clean it up all together. Identify as someone who has so much potential but is lost on how to find it. Beautiful. It's already within you. Whatever it is that you think that you've lost is already within you. Okay, so as you guys are going through this process, I'm not going to read all of them, but I'm here with you. I'm seeing you. I promise. I do. I see you. I feel you. I'm here with you. I want you to do this process for yourself, right? So what do you think it's going to take for you to get from the person who you identify as right now to the person who it is that you know that you are becoming, that next level self, that breakthrough self, everything that you wrote me on that chat? The Reiki is still here, sweetheart. If you're only looking for Reiki and not mentorship, you can go to my TikTok page, because today on this live stream, we're doing talk through Reiki. So it's going to be an in-between. And in just a couple minutes here, we are getting into mini Reiki sessions for those of you who've been waiting so patiently. But this message needs to be conveyed, so I'm going to sit here and convey it, because this is my place, and I'm going to do what it is that I know that my community needs at this time. I want to be less people pleaser and take care of my health. Beautiful. So what do you think that you need to do? Are you actively making those changes? Are you actively moving forward? You know how we have all these past versions of who it is that we used to be, right? Like we have the childhood version of us, we have the teenage version of us, we have the young adult version of us, we have the very sad version of us, we have the version of us who went through the trauma. You know, like how we identify so much of our lives with, this is who I used to be. This is everybody. This is everybody it took to get me to this place, and now we're at this place. And maybe we're feeling a little dissatisfied. Maybe we're not really feeling fulfilled. Maybe we're not really feeling happy. Maybe we're not feeling this, that, or the other. If you can identify with all those past people and knowing that time doesn't exist, right? And energy is a frequency that cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be transmuted and alchemized and tapped into. Wouldn't it make sense that you also have the ability to tap into all the future versions of who you are? And if that's the case, why not take that future version of you who already is that current, or who already is that person that you were looking to become? You always knew that you could become them. You feel remnants of them because in your heart you have the desires of what they're already experiencing. Wouldn't it make sense to tap into them? Wouldn't it make sense to take that energy and plug and chug it into who you are now, who it is that you're being? Who are you being every single day? And is who you are being an accurate representation of where it is that you're going, or an accurate representation of where you've been? This is a little mindset thing that I want you to chew on. I really want you to chew on that. The last thing that I'm going to leave you with, and if you're like, wait, I love this, why are we stopping so soon? It's because I have other things that I need to do in this live stream. But if you're loving this, go tap into the free Quantum Receiver Masterclass. You're going to get 2 hours of pure amazingness. And you will not enter that masterclass as the same person, or you will not leave the masterclass as the same person that you entered in. I promise you. It's literally designed for that. It's literally designed to get you from a place of feeling stagnant, to get you from a place of feeling like you've plateaued in life, to get you from a place of feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm an entrepreneur. I have all of this amazing value to give my community. I want to serve. I want to nurture. I want to nourish. I want to build. I want to grow. I want to have so much more impact, so much more influence. I want to get my message across to others. But for whatever reason, you feel like something's holding you back, or the second that you feel like you're about to break through something, it's like that old energy keeps taking you by the shoulders and it's like pulling you backwards, keeping you stuck where you are right now. I promise you, in 3 steps, we will help you with that. This is exactly in the Quantum Receiver Masterclass, completely for free. I cannot stress that part enough. 3 different things that we go over in the Quantum Receiver Masterclass to help you out with this, which is manifestation stability, which we talk about your nervous system. We talk about your outlook, your perspective, how you're seeing yourself now. We talk about subconscious recalibration. That's the thing that keeps holding you back. Why? Because of conditioning, programming, repetition, familiarity, comfort levels. We show you how to break out of that and create that new identity and live in that new identity. Live in her shoes now. Be that person now. Do the thing now. Embody now. Now is the only time that you have. You know it's the most powerful time in the world that you have at all times. It's always the now moment. So what are you choosing to do in every single now moment that you have? Are you putting in the repetitions of someone that you are becoming so that you can be that person now, to do the thing that you know that you have to do so that you can have that outcome? Or are you stuck feeling like you're doing everything that has gotten you to where you are right now, but it's no longer getting you to move forward? It's no longer pushing that needle. You feel a little lost. Maybe you feel a little scared. Or maybe you're just trying to manifest this, trying to manifest that, trying. There's no try, there's just do. You are either manifesting what you want or manifesting what you don't want. There is no try. Point blank, period. So with that, we fall into bridging the quantum gap. Bridging the quantum gap is how we collapse those timelines. And I show you exactly how to do that in the Quantum Receiver Masterclass. At the end of that masterclass, of course, I plug in the Fierce Awakening Mastermind. So if you're someone who's like, I love these free resources, and you're like, why do they always like at a free, if like you're someone like, and I get it, because I used to be that person where I'm like, oh my gosh, every single time I do a training or a podcast or a masterclass, they're always selling something at the end. Yes, they're selling something at the end because they know that transaction leads to a transformation. And so it's only for those of you who are ready. And if you're not ready for it, that's no problem. You have all of the free 2 hours of the Quantum Receiver Masterclass, and your life will change. If you do what I say, and you implement and you follow your own gut, you follow your own intuition, you put in those repetitions, you do the thing, you understand that you are the universe, and you collapse those timelines, you are going to be a different person no matter what. You're going to get a win. And that's all that really matters to me. However, if you're ready to take the next step and you are so like balls to the walls, ready to shift who you are within 90 days and see how many times you can shift quantumly within 90 days, you will not even recognize yourself 90 days after this program. It's only 3 months. But that's the Fierce Awakening Mastermind. And I want to give you guys a little bit of a teaser of that. I want to give you guys a little bit of that like information right now so you can have that in your mind as you're listening throughout the whole entire thing. Because if you like the Quantum Receiver Masterclass, that is literally a bite size of what we do inside of the Fierce Awakening Mastermind. It's a group exclusive community where we mentor you and heal you throughout 90 days so that you can break through to your next level. But not only that, break through again and again and again and again and again and again on repeat. Because that's what I want for you and that's what you want for you. That's what your soul wants for you. You are here to evolve, transform, have fun, feel deeply fulfilled, manifest the things that it is that you want, shift into the person that you know that you can become. Especially for those of you who are an entrepreneur, this is like exactly where you need to be. And you'll feel it in your heart and soul. I don't need to convince you of anything. You'll feel it. So with that said, we have Pauline. One thing I wish I had was community because I have difficulties staying consistent when I'm alone. Pauline, that's exactly why the Fierce Awakening Mastermind is so potent and powerful, because it has a whole like collaborative mind, like a hive mind of women who are on the same journey of breaking through to their next level. So if you're looking for community, the Fierce Awakening Mastermind is exactly where you should be a part of. And so Pauline, for you, if you're like, being alone is a little bit difficult just because it's like I can't stay consistent, we are literally there so that we can hold you, support you, and help you be consistent because we hold you accountable. And one of the things is when you're shifting your identities, you're quantum leaping, if you're looking to manifest, this is a discipline. It's not I close my eyes and I get what I want. No, you've tried that, and that's why you keep saying you're trying to manifest and it's not working. Manifestation is a healing process. Manifestation is a discipline. So if you're looking to stay disciplined, consistency is just part of it. You have to put in those reps. If you fall off, we'll make sure that you get right back on. Okay? But I don't want to talk too much about the Fierce Awakening Mastermind today. I just want to plant that seed and have it grow for you. We do start April 16th, so make sure that you're looking up that information. But for you, Pauline, or anyone else who is ready to break through to your next level and do so quickly, then I do highly recommend that you either join the free Quantum Receiver Masterclass or you just go right ahead to the Fierce Awakening Mastermind and you see and read if that resonates with you, feel that pull, feel that calling, and then get your spot in there and save it fast. So with that all said, thank you so much for everyone who's been waiting for their mini Reiki session. I still do have some spots available for those of you who are looking to hop on in for one of those sessions. I'm going to take a look at my list right now, read it off so you guys know who's in line, and then we'll keep going. We'll keep going forward. Who's excited? I'm so excited. For those of you who've just joined in, hello. My name is Mystique Awakening. I'm an energy healer and a spiritual mentor. And today, right now, in this, I almost called it a masterclass. You heard me, I almost called it a masterclass. In this live stream, I've been doing so many masterclasses lately. It's like everything I do online is a masterclass now. What we're doing right now on this live stream is mini Reiki sessions. So if you would like for me to tap into your energy and see exactly what is holding you back or blocking you from an intention or manifestation that you're looking to receive, then you are in the right place. Go to the top of my page, click mystique.bio, and let me know what your intention and manifestation is. From there, I will tap into your energy, see where you've got blockages, and begin the healing process for you. You always receive a recording of this Reiki healing session, so you can watch it over and over and over and over again. So let's get this live chat going again. Let me know what you guys received from even just that tiny little process of who you are right now and where it is that you're going or who it is that you're becoming. Let me know in the chat. Go ahead and blow it up. Give some energy. Let's get some more energy in this live stream. Let me go ahead and what do we got here? Let me refresh this. Give me 1 second, guys. I promise I'm right with you. Okay, sweet. So for mini Reiki sessions, this is who I have right now. I have Marina, who is first, and then right after that we have Kimberly. Beautiful. We'll start with you too. So Marlena, right now, what you're looking to heal is trauma bonding, anxiety, and PTSD. So if there's anything else, Marlena, that you want to say about this, go ahead and let me know. If not, that's totally fine. We don't have to go into great detail about anything, but if there was something more specific that you wanted to add in, absolutely go ahead and do so. We're gonna make sure that we're tapping into your energy at this time. So Marina, I'm gonna have you sit up nice and tall and straight. Make sure that your feet are planted down on the ground. You're taking your shoulders, rolling them up, back, and down so that they're laying nicely in their sockets. Relaxing all the muscles of the face, all the muscles of the body. Whew. We can breathe in and breathe out. Please consent to receive out loud in your head or even in the chat. Taking a deep breath in, Marina, and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Okay, so Marina, for you, first things first, I'm definitely seeing some sort of blockage in the crown, and it's like coming all the way down into the third eye, so it's definitely heavily impacting you. I'm not sensing that the third eye is fully blocked, but it's almost about to be. So whether it is you, it almost feels like it is. I feel like you have naturally a lot of sensitivity to other people's emotions. A lot of us do, especially a lot of us who are a little bit more on the spiritual side. We can oftentimes feel super connected, but I feel like you have felt so highly sensitive lately, or within the last like 6 months to 2 years, I would say. Something happened between the 6 months and 2 year mark where you were just like, I'm gonna shut down, like I'm gonna shut off my sensitivity as much as I possibly can. And so it really feels like you tried to just kind of suppress a lot of your intuition, suppress a lot of the intuitive messages, suppress a lot of things energetically that you may have been picking up from a lot of different places or a lot of different people to protect yourself. Now, the thing with that is that if you've been feeling a lot of other people's energy around you and you're trying to shut like off that, you are protecting your energy, but the thing is you're doing it in a way where it's actually harming you in the long run. So there's a different way to protect your energy where you can still tap into these beautiful gifts and divine understanding and receive this intuition in a way that feels comfortable and gentle for you without all of the noise of everything and everyone else. But the thing is, the way that you're doing it right now, the way that you're kind of shutting off or shutting down or distracting yourself or not trying to see certain things is actually negatively impacting your intuition. And that will lead you to feeling super confused, super lost, like just not fully grasping joy, not fully grasping like the bird's eye view of your life. So you may feel like you're moving forward in some directions, but then something happens, you're like, why is this happening to me? And it's just, you never really feel like you get a break, or you never really feel like you're getting some sort of relief, and it causes so much distress that it can't have you focus. You could also be having some really like gnarly nightmares or dreams or a lack of sleep or some sort of insomnia, something where like I think nighttime feels very safe for you for whatever reason. I feel like you are a little bit more attracted to nighttime in general, but as soon as you're trying to fall asleep, it's like something happens. And like, I just feel like there's like a lot of fear. Like when you wake up the next morning, you're not fully rested. It's sometimes like you're more exhausted the next morning than you even were before you went to bed. And so I'm feeling a lot of that for you now. Some of that could be because of the trauma, because of the PTSD. I know a lot of that is causing anxiety within you. So that's kind of already what I'm sensing for you from the crown and the third eye. I'm also sensing a little bit of a disconnect from your throat chakra, your throat energy. So you may not feel like people understand you on almost every single level. I feel like you're someone who you hermit a lot or you isolate a lot. You want to just be able to like take the time for you. Half of that is because you want to be able to protect your energy, and the other half of that is just because I don't feel like you feel in full alignment with a lot of people around you. Maybe you have like one or two close best friends or a significant other that you really rely on, but like outside of like your core people, it's like you want to stay away from everybody else because you don't really see the value, but I don't think you really see or feel the value of someone who's actually able to connect with you, because you just maybe have not come across that. And so because of that, since you maybe tend to isolate a little bit more, you keep things to yourself and you're not really able to like speak on your full truth. So if you are someone who does not meditate, if you're someone who does not connect to your spiritual guides, if you are someone who does not know what your higher self is, or it's been a really long time since you've connected to your higher self or your intuition, now is the time time where we get to kind of shed that process, and I will give you some tips and resources after this mini Reiki session. I'm gonna quiet down for a moment and just facilitate your healing. But afterwards, I'm gonna give you some resources to help you out with this process so that you can protect your energy in a healthier way that will impact you in the long run more positively, and give you some resources that can really make you feel like you again, and so that you can finally feel like you're moving forward and healing from and having a healthier relationship with your PTSD and your trauma, because that's what it really is. Having a healthier relationship with yourself makes you have a healthier relationship with your trauma, makes you have a healthy relationship with your PTSD, where you actually feel like yourself again, or even a version of you that you've never even been able to experience before. So Marina, I'm going to have you continue to breathe in and breathe out. Through this process, we're going to mainly focus on these 3 top energy centers of the crown, the third eye, and the throat space. And if there's any time or room left, we'll kind of work on some of the lower energy centers for you too. But today, this is how we're going to start. Breathing in through the nose, bring it down deep into the belly, and then out through the mouth. Marina, go ahead and take your hands, rub them together. Blow into your hands 3 times, 1 for peace, harmony, and balance. Place your hands on your crown. Go ahead and just infuse your own love, your own healing, your own energy into your crown, and have that seep all the way down through your third eye, to your throat, to your heart, to your solar plexus, to your sacral, and to your root, all the way down, out, through the bottoms of your feet. And stay here for at least 5 breaths. Very good. When you're done with your breaths, you can place your hands back on your lap. Good, Marina. Go ahead and take in 2 more deep breaths for me in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good, good, good. Beautiful. Going and closing you out. So, Marina, I could tell that you really needed this session. Like, I could tell you were craving it or craving for some sort of energy healing. So I'm not sure if you energy heal yourself or cleanse your own energy. I'm not sure if it's just been a long time since you ever had a healing session, or if you've just never had one at all. I can tell that you are so ready. So I'm going to give you a couple recommendations, and then I'm going to give you some tips. So my recommendations for you are one of 2 options, or both is usually how I love to do things, because anyway, especially if you have been inconsistent in your healing journey, and if you feel like you lack the tools, the practices, the knowledge, the routines to be able to stabilize yourself in times where you feel like the trauma or PTSD or anxiety are taking over, you need tools in your toolkit. You need to have these resources, because whatever coping mechanisms that you've been using so far, I know that they are not working for you fully, and my job as an energy healer and a spiritual mentor is to make sure that you have all the tools required so that you feel in balance, so that you feel happy, so that you feel fulfilled, so that you feel peaceful, in harmony, and in balance, okay? I can't want that for you more than you want that for you. I know that when we're all living in our own shoes, in our own world, like, there's things that really feel like they drag us down. And so for you coming here with the intentions of healing that you did have, I know that they impact your everyday life. So if you feel like you're kind of on the struggle bus, or you just feel like you're looking for something, you're not really sure what the answer is, I guarantee you, add a couple different healing practices into your routine, get a couple different sessions, do what it is that you got to do, and you will be smooth sailing. Like, I can guarantee it for you, Marlena. I've been in this for so many years. I know the difference that people have when they go through one healing session or they go through 1 week of energy cleansing practices, and that could be you. So I'm like so excited for your energetic glow up. So the resources that I have for you are either having a full-on one-on-one Reiki healing session. That way it's outside of just like the 15 minutes that we have here. This is a great way to get started. This is a great way to maintain, but we only were able to tap into 3 energy centers. So I want to be able to have the time where we're tapping into all 7 for you. We can chit chat, have a consultation, and end you off with the 3 card oracle spreads that you have a lot of focus, you have a lot of clarity, and you know exactly how to move forward for the next couple weeks or next couple months. So you can choose to have that, and you can also choose to sign up for the Beyond Balance program. This is my signature program. It is amazing. It changes people's lives, and every single person who has ever gotten the Beyond Balance program, they all come with a different intention. At the end of it, the foundation of it is for you to take healing into your own hands. That is the basics of it. What it actually does is help you become the person who knows how to regulate your physical body, emotional body, mental body, and spiritual body to the point where you're able to manifest consistently, but not even that. It's not even really about the manifestations. What it's really about is you coming back home to yourself, you feeling like your soul is on fire again, you feeling like you're ready to take on the world, you feeling more like yourself than you ever have. And that's exactly where we want to get you to. When I created the Beyond Balance program, I created it with all the tools, resources, and references that I use to get me from a place of only being in bed, not taking a shower, not brushing my teeth, not leaving my house, not eating, barely drinking water, sleeping all day long, super depressed, super anxious, experiencing symptoms of PTSD, having these flashbacks that made me feel viscerally that I was still there, panic attacks, shooting, stabbing pains in my heart, to energetically healing myself enough to the point where now I'm here in front of thousands, millions, hundreds of people sharing the same exact things, because now I'm out of bed. Now I am deeply fulfilled. Now I'm happy. Now I'm making an impact in this world. So whatever impact it is that you want to make for the world or just for yourself, it can be done through the techniques that I show you inside of the Beyond Balance program. You will love it. Those are the true resources that I have for you to go and get as soon as we get off of this live stream together. What I advise for you to do, which I show you inside of the Beyond Balance program, is energy healing yourself every single day, maybe even multiple times a day for you right now because you're experiencing such high anxiety. Energy cleansing yourself is a form of energetic protection. And that is the very first thing that I saw for you when I tapped into your energy. I said, you got to protect your energy in a healthier way, a way that doesn't mute your gifts, a way that doesn't mute your intuition, a way that doesn't mute or silence that little voice in your head that keeps you pushing forward. Okay, so when you are energy cleansing yourself, you're protecting your energy. You can use one or more of the 5 elements. I suggest that you usually use all 5 throughout your week. But today we did an energy cleanse for you with the spiritual energy. So that was Reiki. You have earth, air, water, fire, and spirit. So once you're able to tap in and use the medicine of those other elements every single day, multiple times a day, your whole entire life is going to change. So that's what I have for you, Marina. I'm going to send you this recording so that you have it. You can take notes later and then receive as much as possible. But if you do decide to sign up for the Beyond Balance program today, like before 12 a.m., I will just give you a Reiki session, one-on-one, 60 minutes, completely for free. They are at $197 right now, and I will just give you that whole entire session for free if you decide that you want to join in on the Beyond Balance program today. Okay, so that's what I have for you, my love. Thank you so much for tapping in to this live stream. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. And if you have any other questions, you just let me know. So with all of that, I have my tea. I forgot I had tea. All right, who resonates with Marina? Who resonated with that energy healing session? Or were there any aha moments, any breakthroughs for you? Was there anything that really got you? And let's get this chat going again. Let's go ahead and tap the screen. Let's get some hearts going. Share this live stream with someone who needs a little bit of spiritual mentorship today, or who maybe needs a little bit of an energy healing session, some Reiki in their life. Go ahead and let us know in the chat, where are you from? I'm going to start, what was Marlena's goal? So Marlena, her healing intentions for today were, she was experiencing trauma, anxiety, and PTSD. So that's what she was experiencing today. And so what you caught at the end there was probably the healing portion, but also resources that could help her, because what she was doing was protecting her energy in a way that was negatively impacting her because she was closing off her sensitivities. And that's what happens. How many of you, raise your hand in the chat? Show me through an emoji. Raise your hand in the chat if you feel like you're someone who is highly sensitive. You can feel other people's emotions. You can maybe sometimes feel like other people's thoughts or feel other people's intentions. You can go into a room, you can feel that energy. Sometimes maybe you get really socially anxious, like you can't go to concerts, you can't go to malls, you can't go to certain things because you're so highly sensitive. A lot of you also have like spiritual gifts. So maybe you're tarot readers, energy healers, you work in wellness, massage, nursing, hospitals. Like raise your hand if you're a highly sensitive person. you get drained a lot, you feel fatigued a lot, raise your hand, let me know in the chat. Let's get this chat going. Let's get the live stream activated again. I know that once I start Reiki, all of you guys like fall asleep and relax, but like, let's get the momentum going. Yep, that's me. I've been told I put my armor up too high, so I try to make a semi-permeable membrane. Yeah, and so like the thing is with that is like, I call it a helmet. And like sometimes I tell people wear your helmet, and then sometimes I'm like, your helmet, you glued it on, and it was never designed to be glued on. So for like Marlena's case, it felt like it was like a helmet that she had put encased over herself from anywhere between 6 months ago to 2 years. And it was probably slowly forming, but I feel like it really got like on, because I could feel through her energy that she was someone who was highly sensitive and felt everyone else's energy, that she was not really able to function as much. And I know that's what's causing a lot of the anxiety. I know, I could just tell. I've been there before, so I really know. I felt it like it's my own shoes. And so that was a form of protecting energy at that time, because there was nothing else that maybe she knew how to do. And so I don't believe she's here on this chat right now. I think she maybe like hopped off, so she'll receive the email that says everything. So maybe in the next live stream we can discuss this more. But I was giving her energy cleansing practices to use. Now, if you are not if you're not a member of my podcast, like if you're not following me on YouTube, subscribe to me on YouTube, or if you're not subscribed to me and following me over on Spotify, if you're not in my free community, I have a free community. If you guys aren't in there, get in there, get close and come into my world like more. Like if you guys are like, I love your videos, I love whenever you speak, I love whenever I catch you on a live stream, and TikTok is the only place that you know me, like we don't know what happens to TikTok, right? Like at any moment it could just be gone. So come into my world a little bit closer. Make sure that you're following me on all my other socials. There is a podcast episode that I have that's called something about being a highly sensitive person. And listen to that. If you feel like you're a highly sensitive person, you need to listen to that. That was an excerpt from a session that I did on someone who is actually one of my Reiki students. And she's also signed up to the Beyond Balance program, but she had not yet used any of the techniques inside of the Beyond Balance program. So she was sitting here trying to close her eyes and visualize that she's protected by a white light of energy, a bubble of energy. How many of you do that? I do have an Instagram. I have a YouTube, I have a free community, and then I have my paid resources, my paid programs. How many of you guys close your eyes and you're like, I just imagine white light and a bubble around me and I am protected? And if you do that, there's no, like, I do that sometimes too. Like, I get it. But if that's like only what you do and you don't do anything else and that's all you have and it's not working, because I know it's not working, because I know you're not using any of the other elements, let me know that in the chat. Let me know if that's you. You're like, wait, I visualize white light around me. And like, yes, I don't like ground my energy. I don't cleanse with water. I don't cleanse with smoke. I don't do anything else. Like I don't do like any air cleansing. Like, yeah, I do still feel drained. I do still feel, you need to listen. You need to listen to the podcast. Okay, Kim, if you're still here, Kim, thank you so much for being so patient. Your time is now. For anyone else who is looking for, I don't know why my TikTok is being so strange right now, guys. Just give me 1 second. I hope that you can still hear me and see me, because my, when you're on a live stream for a really long time and you don't tap the screen or do anything like that, it's like, hello, are you still here? And you have to like tap it and be like, yes, hello, I'll live stream. I'm not going to be tapping the screen. But anyways, Kim, if you're still here, we're going to get started with you. If you are wanting your own mini Reiki session where I let you know based off of what your intentions and manifestations are, where you have blockages or imbalances within your body, keeping you from experiencing that intention or manifestation, if you're wanting that mini Reiki session right now, make sure that you're getting on my list. Just go to the top of my page, hit mistake.bio, and then go and click mini Reiki session. Right now, we're going to get and tap into Kim. Kim, let me know if you're still in here. Let me know if you're still in here, Kim. For Kim, she just wants a healing session for her best and highest good. Love that. Love that for you, Kim. So, Kim, whether you're here with me or not, we're going to make sure that you are sitting up nice and tall and straight. Your feet are on the ground, feeling the security and comfort of earth or whatever it is that is below you, your foundation. You're going to take your shoulders, roll them up, back, and down so that they're laying nicely in their socket. I got to kind of roll mine a little bit. Relaxing all the muscles of the face, all the muscles of the body. You can consent to receive out loud in your head or even in the chat. Taking a deep breath in, Kim, and a deep breath out. All right, let's see. Okay, for you, Kim, I'm already experiencing a lot of things happening in the solar plexus, like an overwhelm of emotion. However, that overwhelm of emotion, that overwhelm of water energy in a place where you traditionally hold fire in your body, in your center, in your stomach, it is creating an underactive flow of energy within your solar plexus. So first and foremost, I know that you're probably feeling very fatigued or lethargic. I know that you're probably have you been sick a couple times, like back to back to back? Whether it's like a stomach thing or just like a cold. I'm not sure if you've been getting like sick back to back to back and you're like, oh my God, the second I heal, like the second I start to feel slightly better, like something else happens. Maybe something, got caught, like a little bug inside of your home or inside of your workplace, where it was like boom, 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 hitting a couple different people all at once. I can totally tell that your energetic field is just not as strong as you would like, and it's really impacting you and really impacting your solar plexus. I can also sense that you've been getting lots of headaches lately. You have an excess of emotion, and it has not successfully been processed, identified, and filtered through. And that can lead to a lot. I feel like for you, how it's really impacting you mostly is that it's clouding a lot of your judgment. Your emotions are so like large and wanting to be seen, heard, and felt by you. And mind you, I know that you are feeling some of these emotions. I know that you're identifying and processing and filtering some of these emotions, but there are so many that I don't know that you know what to do with them. So I feel like you are managing and just doing your best to get by. I feel like there's been a lot of things that are coming left, right, and center, kind of bombarding you. I feel like you have been prioritizing other people's needs before your own. I do feel like the boundaries need to be made. I feel like you feel guilty for making those boundaries. And I feel like you've gotten a little bit used to, let me know if you have kids. You're gonna have to let me know if you have kids. I don't feel like you're here with me right now, but once you're watching this replay, I want you to send me an email, message me back. I feel like you might have kids. Maybe you're a teacher, or you manage a lot of kids, or you manage just like people. If not kids, I'm also getting a small message. It could be true for you. Because once I experience these messages, some of them are like right around the ballpark, and some could be a little bit more like, So what I'm kind of feeling that's maybe a little bit more distant is that I'm not sure if you just had like a phone call from your family that someone's not doing so well, or you've been having to become a caregiver for like a parent or for an aunt or for a cousin or someone like that. Like I can sense that you're taking care of somebody, but whoever it is, it's not you. You're not fully taking care of yourself. And I feel like you're always using the reasoning of, I don't have enough time, or this person needs me more, like I can handle it. And it's not the case. You maybe feel like you're managing pretty all right, but energetically, I can feel that you're suffering. There's just so much of this emotional energy that doesn't have the proper like avenues or outlets to be released in a healthy way. And that is completely impacting your judgment calls. You may have been making a lot more mistakes lately at work. You may just feel like you're kind of slipping a little bit here and there. But I feel like naturally, this is something that you've become accustomed to throughout the past couple of years, or maybe even your whole life. I do feel like you are someone who maybe tends to slip into a people-pleasing kind of energy, and you are completely putting some of that emotional body in an abandonment mode. That's the thing when it comes to people-pleasing. People-pleasing is for those who abandon the self. And this was a download that came to me earlier, and I feel like it just rings so true for certain people, where we think that we're doing good because we're serving or we're nurturing others. And we always know that it only is ever really good and healthy from a cup that's already filled, that's just overflowing, and they can receive our extension. If you don't have that much going on in your own cup, we really need to make different choices, embody someone completely different, make those boundaries, and make it happen. We have to start acting, feeling, thinking differently. And the only way that that can happen is when we give more of that time to ourselves. So it's time to reclaim your own time. It's time to reclaim your own energy. It's time to reclaim your own power. And the only way that you're able to do that is by spending more time with yourself in a way that truly matters. Not spending more time with yourself reading a book, not spending more time with yourself watching TV, not spending more time with yourself going on TikTok or going online or watching the news, but genuinely spending more time with yourself. Like, you miss you. Bottom line, period, point blank, you miss you. You miss your own energy so much, whether you consciously are aware of it or not, but subconsciously you know it to be true. And I know that you know it to be true. So we're really going to focus a lot of this energy healing session for you today on your solar plexus and on your heart space. Those are the two that we're going to send it directly. But I'm also going to give you some resources at the very end here to help you. To help you maintain the healing work that we're doing here today, because I don't want to see you or feel you suffering for far too long. You came here, you felt the vibes, whether you've known me for a long time here on TikTok or not. I know that you trust me, so trust this process and trust that you made the best choice for yourself. And because we're doing this and taking the sacred time together, I really, really, really want you to be able to maintain the healing work that we're doing after this session and following up with me in some way, shape, or form so that we can get you feeling like you again, okay? So for you, Kimberly, let's make sure that we're breathing in nice, juicy, deep breaths. In through the nose, down to the belly, and out through the mouth. Keep breathing in through the nose, deep down into the belly. Make it long, juicy breaths. And exhale out through the mouth. Make a loud noise, make a loud sigh. Feel that energy that needs to be released escape from you through your breath. Your breath is a perfect filter to be able to release anything that is no longer serving you, to be able to release some of those emotions that are causing you suffering. Emotions are here to act as a messenger, so listen to the messages that these emotions are bringing. Don't just breathe out or cry to release them and have them be that, but actually fully understand why they're here, or else they will come back, and they will come back tenfold. What is it that you have been ignoring? What is it that you have been shying away from, hiding away from, not trying to look at? Now is your time to look at those things. Now is the time to have a healthier relationship with yourself. Now is the time to tap into your emotional body. Very good, Kimberly. We're going to have you breathe in 2 more times in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Very good. Closing you out. Beautiful. So Kimberly, for you, I'm going to recommend 2 different things. And they are actually the same things that I recommended Marina, who had your session before you, which is the Beyond Balance program or a full Reiki session. So with those, if you were not here before, because I think that you may have hopped off the live stream, so I'm going to re-explain some things for you. For you particularly, you are in a journey or era right now that is calling you to go through a journey of really healing the relationship that you have with yourself and really being able to no longer self-abandon and really be able to understand your emotional body so well that you actually feel like your emotions are your superpower and your empathy is a superpower instead of a burden, instead of something that is weighing you down, instead of something that is holding you back. So why I'm suggesting to you the Beyond Balance program, it's literally a 4-week program. You can get through it so quickly. When you go through that program, we start with how you can heal your physical body. We then go into how you can heal your emotional body, then the mental body, then the spiritual body. And why I go through it in that way is because sometimes, especially if we've never taken healing into our own hands before, it's so important. I truly believe from the bottom of my heart and in my soul, it's my mission for everyone to be able to take healing into their own hands, because I feel like everyone is super responsible for the energy that they're inputting into this world and that they're inputting into themselves. If you do not know how to take healing into your own hands, you will always live in perpetual suffering, point blank period. That's just what it is. I know it to be true. I no longer want for you to suffer, but I can't want that more than you want that. I know that you want that. I know that you want to feel like you have emotional balance, emotional resilience. I know that you want to be someone who can hold a boundary, have some me time, feel like you're recentered, get back into yourself, pour into your cup, have that overflow, and then from that you can share. I know that right now you're not really feeling like that's totally genuinely possible for you, and with the Beyond Balance program, it is a possibility. It is not even just a possibility, it's a guarantee. Once you go through that program and you follow it and you implement and you're consistent with it, you will literally be thanking me. Like, oh my God, I'm so glad that you made this, because people need it. And I know that you need it right now too. And I know that you feel that you need it because it's resonating with you. And I don't say it lightly. I know exactly who this program is for. It's not just a program that I made and whipped up and said, okay, here, I want to sell this. No, it has changed my life in every single way, fundamentally, and in ways that I still probably don't even know, but receive benefits from. And so I know the same can happen for you, because there are some things that we got to shed. And I feel like I always say that with my clients, when we're moving through life, we have to shed these layers that we have like snake skin. And for you right now, those layers have been like piled on thick. Piled on thick to where you don't really feel like it. I feel like you are suffocating in your own emotions. And so it's really impacting your life force energy. It's really impacting the way that you're able to show up for yourself and show up for others. It's really impacting your work. It's really impacting who it is that you always know that you could become, but you just don't really feel like them yet. And so you came here with the intention of, I just want Reiki for my best and highest good. And you're receiving so much more than that. So much more than that. I want you to take the healing into your own hands so you can maintain the healing work that we've done in this session. So when you're ready to take that healing into your own hands, sign up for the Beyond Balance program. If you do sign up for the Beyond Balance program within today, before 12 a.m. hits CST, because I'm in the CST time zone, so that's how I'm going to know. If you sign up for the Beyond Balance program and you understand how to energy cleanse yourself, energy heal yourself, protect your energy, bring your physical body into balance, bring your emotional body into balance, bring your mental body into balance, bring your spiritual body into balance, and you're ready for that process. It's only 4 weeks. It's like super quick. Like just imagine yourself 4 weeks ago, and then imagine yourself in 4 more weeks, and how much more different your life can actually be. How much more potent you can feel yourself again. How would you show up? How would you hold yourself? How would you have conversations? What would you sign up for in the future? What classes would you take? Who would you be in 4 weeks? after feeling like you were actually able and willing to take that healing into your own hands. That's what I really want you to like sit in and marinate with. This is not just like a program that you get information, okay, that didn't really work. No, this is a step-by-step process for you to be able to say, okay, I had some gaps. I had some gaps in meditation, or I had some gaps in honoring myself. I had some gaps in being a woman of my own word. I had some gaps in my subconscious mind. I had some gaps when it came to me connecting to my own spirit. Maybe it's been a while since I have connected to my own spirit. Maybe I've never connected to my own spirit. I don't really even know what I feel like or my spirit feels like. Beyond Balance will help you with that. You can also choose to sign up for a full Reiki session where I can tap into every single one of your energy centers. We will talk through Zoom, have a consultation, and we can end with a 3-card oracle spread. That is $197 for 60 minutes. If you decide to join in, or when you decide to join in to the Beyond Balance program today within like before 12 a.m., I will just gift you a Reiki session for free. It'll just be free if you decide to sign up for the program. For you, I would say that the part of the program that would help the most, the resource that I have available, is something that I like to call Ride the Wave. And the Ride the Wave is a process in which you're able to tap into your emotional body and have a healthy relationship with your emotions so that you don't really feel like they're taking over you, and you feel like you can ride that wave and surf instead of feeling like you're suffering and like drowning under a sea of your own emotions. And I feel like that is going to be one of the most powerful things that you experience in that process. But Kimberly, that is what I have for you. So I am so grateful and honored to be able to do this healing session for you. If there's anything else that you need from me, you just let me know. And I am looking forward to you responding back to me in an email. Okay? So for those of you who are just now tapping in, for those of you who have been watching, is there anything that you feel like you truly resonated with when I was giving Kimberly her session? Is there something that you were like, oh, you know what, that's me? Or, oh, you know what, I didn't even think about that, but now I am. Now I'm going to think about that. Now I'm going to implement that. There's a light bulb moment that went off. What has landed for you in between even this mini Reiki session or the last one that we did? And for those of you who are just now hopping on, hello, my name is Mystique Awakening. I'm an energy healer and spiritual mentor. And today, right now, our live stream, we are having mini Reiki sessions. So if you have an intention or manifestation that you are looking to experience in your life and you're looking to experience it rather soon, then what we are doing right now is having you submit your intention and your manifestation to me. I will tap into your energy. I will read throughout your energetic code where you may have some imbalances, where you may have some blockages that are keeping you from experiencing that intention, from experiencing, that manifestation, so that we can actually begin the healing process for you and get you fully back into alignment again. Okay, so let's get some activity going in this chat. Go ahead and tap the screen. Go ahead and tap the screen if you're here with me. If you've been liking this mentorship, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the chat. Let's blow up the chat a little bit. Even if you have nothing to say, just send an emoji in the chat right now. Like, who's here? We've got like 60 of you here, and I'm not hearing anything from you guys. Do you guys want me to stop? I can hop off the live stream if you want. But if you're here with me and you're ready to chit chat, if you're ready to heal, if you're ready to hear some mentorship, go ahead and let me know. I love when you guys are active in the chat, because if not, I just feel like I'm talking to myself, which I can do, but I do that by myself all the time anyway. So I'd rather have you guys here with me. Send some emojis, get some things going. What are your questions? What are your questions, you guys? What's going on in your life? Today, earlier, before we were doing the mini Reiki sessions, we were talking about my Quantum Receiver Masterclass, which is completely free. So if you're here and you love tapping into the mini Reiki sessions, you love hearing the mentorship, you love every single time you get some sort of advice or guidance or support, I have a 2-hour, it's amazing. It's like literally the juiciest masterclass I've ever created in my whole entire life. And it's not like the other masterclasses. Let me know in the chat. Oh my God, what is this? Am I Elvis? Do not make me laugh. That is so funny. I have not seen that one. Usually the one that makes me laugh all the time is the cowboy. I don't know what it is. The cowboy, seeing myself as a cowboy makes me laugh every time. But that is a close second. Like that, I've never seen that one before. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the gift. What was I even saying? I just completely got sidetracked by that. I think I was talking about the Quantum Receiver Masterclass. Let me know Do you guys do you listen to podcasts? Like, I need to know who my audience is here right now, because whenever I'm on TikTok, I have an audience that changes like every single day, every single second. So I want to know who's here right now. Are you guys people who sign up for, thank you, like mentorship, coaching programs? Do you guys like listen to podcasts? Do you guys sign up for free trainings? Do you guys sign up for free masterclasses? Like, what do you do? Let me know. I'm waiting for your responses in the chat. I want to hear like where you guys are at, like on your healing journey, spiritual journey. Like, do you guys like actively do things for your healing journey, or do you just kind of like watch Reiki and vibe out and like go to sleep and peace out? Like, where are we? Who are you? Let me know. I want to know what your like system and processes are. How is it that you decide to develop your self-growth? So we have Kels, you said I do. So like, what do you do? Do you like listen to podcasts? Do you do like free trainings? Do you do master classes? Do you like sign up for free communities and get more information there? Like, how do you guys navigate your healing journey and your spiritual journey? We have 70 of you on here, so let me know who's here right now with me. Don't be shy, don't bite. I just talk really loud and fast, but I don't bite. I don't bite. Let me know what you do, Kels, or anyone else. I actively work on my growth. I listen to podcasts. I've done free trainings, but I don't do it often. Okay, so like, what I'm trying to get at is like, have you ever been to one of those free trainings or free master classes where you're like, okay, well, I just didn't learn anything at all. And like, you just feel like it was all surface level, and you just feel like what they showed you or talked to you about was something that you've already heard before. And like, it wasn't really like grounded in anything substantial, and it didn't really give you any value. And like, your life wasn't really changed afterwards. Or you said you've never been to one of those. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. If you've only ever listened to podcasts and masterclasses and trainings that changed your life forever, you are so lucky, and I'm so happy for you. Even on like YouTube, yeah, you're like, I try to find things on YouTube like when I have the time. Like, yeah, that's perfect. But like, have you ever seen like a YouTube video where you're like, this is like 20 minutes of absolute nothing? Like, that is totally against like who I am as someone who serves my community and nurtures my audience. And so in this recent masterclass, I hosted it live for 3 weeks in a row, and I might continue to host it live in the next coming weeks, but I just had the very last one on Saturday, and it was so potent and so powerful and so life-changing that I was like, if I listened to this like masterclass or podcast like 5 years ago, I would be soaring. Like, I would be like the richest, most famous person already just by listening to it, just because of the shifts that happen inside of there. And if you're actively listening enough and you're tapped into the frequency, because in that masterclass, I infused a lot of Reiki to help you release some of those blockages that are keeping you stuck and stagnant in where you are right now. So for those of you who are an entrepreneur, for those of you who are ambitious, for those of you who are leaders, for those of you who are self-healers, for those of you who are visionaries, and you have so many ideas in your head, but for whatever reason, like, you haven't really been able to like fully manifest it like all that much, this is for you. This is for those of you who are looking to break through to your next level self. And so if you hear a lot of things about like quantum shifting or identity shifting, and it still really hasn't like landed, or you're someone who's like, I try to manifest, or like, I manifest the easy things, but I haven't really been able to manifest like that lifestyle that I've always known I was born to live, and I just feel like things aren't like really gelling. Like, I've been able to manifest some good things. I've been able to receive a lot of accomplishments in my life. I'm in a career right now that feels really good, but something's just like missing. Like, you're at that standstill. This is the masterclass that you want to be a part of. It's completely free. It's 2 hours. You can find it on my YouTube, but I rather you actually go to mistake.bio and click Quantum Receiver Masterclass and go through that process where you're typing your email, so I can understand your questions, because there's a spot when you sign up for the masterclass to put your questions down and to potentially get them answered by me, if not directly, at least in one of my videos that are upcoming. And that will really change your life so that you can break through, because there's so many, and I know them, so many of my clients, so many of my students, and I've been there before, and I'm still quantum leaping and breaking through these different cycles in my own life and just reaching higher highs than I ever have before. And the only reason I'm able to do that, and the only reason that my clients are able to do that, is because they are radically aware of where they are right now and radically aware of the vision that they're casting for themselves, but are looking to cast even bigger visions. I always say that if you're looking to like really shift your reality and quantum leap and like manifest and feel like you're manifesting what you want instead of what you don't want, like you have to have a vision that is so juicy, but don't just stay at the vision. So many people stay at the vision. They stay at the first step. You can close your eyes and envision anything that you want, but if it's not juicy enough, if it's not like really compelling you to like move forward and do that thing and be that person, then there's some cleaning up that needs to be done, whether it's refining that vision or moving into the next process of actually doing the things that you need to do. So I want to just share that with you right now. I'm going to read some of the things. You're like, I love to do something in person to cut out all the distractions. Yes, definitely find whatever locally you have. If you're in Illinois, I host workshops as well, but you might even just benefit from being in the same online space as other people who are like reaching the same highs as you, or at least moving forward in a similar direction. So Mr. Bird, that's your username, so I'm going to call you that because I don't know what else to call you. If you're not a part of my free community, join in my free community. Absolutely. Join in. I first got into spiritual practices and grounding when I was 9. Beautiful. Text limit is restrictive. Yeah, I know it is, Jay. But thanks so much for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right, you guys, so I feel like the chat is dying a little bit, and that's totally fine. I have completed my mission of being able to nurture and serve you for today. If you are not done, if you're like, wait, no, I don't want you to go, I still want you to like talk and things like that, you can find me on YouTube, you can find me on Instagram. I have so much juicy information to share on there. A really awesome place where I'm putting a lot more of value and a lot more of life-changing insights and perspective shifts and practical, tangible tips that you're able to implement into your life to move forward, break through to your next level. If you're looking for that, a place where I'm doing that a lot more often is my Instagram channel. So it's called Fierce Awakening, and that's a free Instagram channel broadcast that you're able to tap into and just listen to some of the voice memos that I have there. It will save your life, change your life. It will literally put you onto the best track of your highest path that you're looking for possible, okay? I love you all very much. If you're still interested in a mini Reiki session, I can still do one for you. It'll just be outside of this live stream. So you can go to the Mystique Awakening or mystique.bio tab at the top of my page. Click that link and click mini Reiki session. That way your information doesn't have to be put on blast. You can just privately let me know what your intention is, your manifestation is, and I will send you the recording of your healing session so that you can rewatch it over and over and over again. I love you guys very much. Hi, Reiki. Thank you so much for following me over on TikTok and on YouTube. Love you so much. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.